welcome back. I guess I'm gonna talk about more Tolstoy stuff, confession stuff. So now that I have the power glove, I can go get these Zora flippers or something. So this is kind of a continue. Oh, and some of the videos this week are gonna be bad because the lag is bad, and I don't know how to fix it yet. But the audio is fine, so I feel like that's the most important thing. As long as the audio is fine, these videos should be watchable. I could even just take I could just edit my face out. Who wants to see my face anyway? And this pimple. Can you see this pimple? So it was about Tolstoy having a problem with being in church and faith and truth and lies being interwoven. The line between what I do not understand because I'm not able to understand and what cannot be understood except by lying to oneself. He didn't know what things talked about communion. The thing that bothered him, there was something, I read this a while ago, so I don't remember exactly, but something bothered him about communion of the church and being like, I think it was the thing of like, the church was telling him that in the communion, the body of Christ was literally Jesus' body. And he was saying with his rational mind, or whatever, like the church was telling him, you had to believe this. This was what faith is. Like, so the church is telling him, this is what faith is. Believe that this is Jesus's body. And so Tolstoy was saying, in order for me to have meaning in my life, I need to have faith. But kind of like, I don't want to have faith in this because this is dumb. So when the truths and lies are interwoven like that, it's hard to know the difference between what you need faith for, to what you need to lie to yourself to have faith for, and what you need to have faith for just because you don't understand. Those are the two things. Right? Because you have faith because you don't understand what's happening. Like, why are these things happening? Why do I exist? Well, you have faith in whatever, that there is a meaning and you just can't understand it. But Tolstoy had a problem with the church because those things were there. Like, there were parts of that in the church, like have faith in God that like your brother's sick and it's for a reason or whatever. And then there were other things like have faith that this is Jesus's body. And he couldn't unravel those two things. They were too connected in the church. So I guess the solution is just to kind of leave the church, which is probably a good thing. Maybe, I don't know. Where am I going? I'm going up here. Go up. You can go up to the right, I think, now. So I kind of liked that thought process. I guess it's mostly just like what's the word? Just like being mad at the church kind of thing, and being like, oh, they're wrong. But he was like a Catholic, so if you're a Christian, you'd be like, oh yeah, transubstantiation, that's dumb. But everything else that we do is good. But no, that's not what I get from the story. Oh, I did it. Okay, so now I can go this way. you could say like, oh, he should become a Protestant because like that's what the Protestants did. They thought transubstantiation was dumb, and then they stopped doing it. But he's saying like there's so many things where it's like interwoven those two different perspectives until you strip everything away and you just have God, and it's like okay, we just believe in God. That's the only thing. I don't know. I'm getting off on a weird thing, but I think you go up. The Zoras. They're trying to kill me. Ah. Can I block it? Can I block it? Okay, I'm going. So another Tolstoy note. Give me another Tolstoy note. Wrong way. So another thing, this probably might be a little bit boring, but he was talking about, it seemed like he was talking about sects of religion, and this kind of thought's always appealing to me, how there's like billions of different sects of religion in every single, so I think this is why I was thinking of the KKK, because everyone thinks they have the right thing. Everybody's like, my interpretation is totally right, and if you interpret it differently, then you're going to hell. And he's basically saying, if you have lines of thought like that, which are mutually exclusive, then kind of neither of them can be true. Neither of them, if it takes faith to understand God, and there are two faiths that, I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? Then neither of the faiths can be totally true. Why is one faith better than a different faith? How do I get over there? Do I just gotta jump it? It's down this way. Maybe. Don't die. I made it. But yeah, I still haven't found my philosophy of life. Tolstoy seems to, I don't know. He seems like he's gonna go towards Christianity, and then he kind of backs away, and then he's kind of like, I don't really know, but like kind of Christianity. But I still haven't found my philosophy of what my life, what I can think of and what I can fall back on or whatever. Yay, I got over the bush. So I think that's it. I think that's it for Tolstoy's confession book. I talked about it enough, didn't I? I like the purple color. They're not gonna still try to kill me, right? Ah! Okay, I think that I need the flippers to get to the third dungeon. I couldn't rejoice in the momentary accident that threw pleasure to my lot. Oh, can you hear the cicadas? They're finally out. I was waiting for them. They were making a big deal about the cicadas this year. Like, oh, this is Brood X, this is the biggest thing. I guess because I'm in New Jersey, it's not the same thing, but we didn't really get a lot of cicadas. It was just what you heard. It was like a couple cicadas. But it's cool. Cicadas are cool. couldn't rejoice in the momentary accident that threw pleasure in my life. That was an example of a thing Tolstoy said that I liked, and it's kind of like flowery language and cool. Tolstoy knows how to write words good, so. Let's see where else I can go. Let's just explore today, and tomorrow we'll do something. I'll do one more episode, I think. Yeah. What else do you want to talk about? I didn't talk about my, I mentioned last week when I went to the Bible study, like I was going to maybe try to talk about some hard stuff, like I didn't agree with this in the book. I didn't do that. You knew I wasn't going to do it. I don't know. I almost... If they had asked... In the first... The problem was in the first week, so I've done 2 weeks so far of this book club where we read this Christian book called 20 Christian Beliefs. And there were a couple things in it that bothered me. And last week I talked about what those things were. The first week I went, the guy who was kind of leading it, he asked the question, like, was there anything in the book that you don't like? And at that point I didn't really think of anything. I was just like, oh, it's the first chapter, whatever. So I thought in the second week he's going to do the same thing, and I was going to wait for that point. But then, like, one of the guys left early, and then we all just kind of stopped, and then I just didn't get a chance to talk about it. I was close, though. Sanctuary. This game is so nice. They start you off here, and you get 3 hearts. Zelda 1 is brutal, man, brutal. What about this note? I think I understand dancing, because I was dancing sarcastically and it made me happy. I've never understood dancing. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't like dancing. Around people, especially. I have such a hard time being sincere. Maybe that's seems weird because I feel like I'm being sincere when I do this. But I can't do this around other people. I can't talk like this. For one thing. I definitely can't dance around people. But I don't even really dance by myself. And, but I don't know, I was exercising, and I was just imagining, like, I was listening to this, like, exercise music, and it was like, God, this is silly, like, this is supposed to pump me up? This is kind of dumb. And so I was just kind of being like, the guy in the song it was a weird song, but he's being like, you gotta build yourself up, you gotta be the best, you gotta do everything that you want to do. And I was being like, ooh, me, I'm gonna do that. I don't know how to explain it, but it made me feel happy, like, oh, this is dumb, this song is dumb, but it made me happy, so. Making fun of things makes me happy. Yeah, it's such a bad personality trait, though. It's very, like, Seinfeldian, but I don't want to be a Seinfeld. Maybe I can go in this water somewhere. Beep beep, boop 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 boop, beep beep boo. Beep boop beep boo. Beep 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 beep. Okay, one more episode. Am I doing okay? I don't know. Nobody's watching, nobody cares. I don't think anybody watched today. Which is cool. If Jess is watching, she probably isn't. And nobody even watches this far into a video anyway, but she left a comment, and I think it got erased. Maybe she erased it, I don't know. But I just felt bad, like, oh no, what if she comments and, like, for some reason I can't see it? She can feel bad. I didn't respond. I've responded to every comment, except if it's a comment like, oh, this is a nice video, then I just give it a heart, because I'm like, oh, thanks, but I don't have anything else to say about it. But yeah, that's it. I'll figure out where to go. See you tomorrow. You did best. Bye.